of that time. So as Uganda Local Government Association, we do not take its demise as a small thing.
Meanwhile, back home in Oyam, preparation is ongoing for the burial.
On the burial day, we are expecting over 10,000. Our role is preparing, mobilizing, and getting ready to receive the dead body or the caskets on Thursday.
On Sunday, friends in Lira City also turned up in hundreds to form a special committee intended to support the central organizing committee.
And sometimes the number of mourners that will come on that day may be more compared to what the government might have budgeted. So we feel we should come in to fill that gap.
I have 10 things to do in my life.
He will be buried on Saturday in Oyam district. Edi Olwa, UBC News.
I'm building a church. I've built a church already, which has been raised to it.
May the minister's soul rest in eternal peace. Now, the deputy RCC Ginger, that's Juma Chigongo, has warned against silent homosexuality clubs that Western cultures are rooting in different schools across the country. He says there are reports of silent clubs spreading homosexuality. He was passing out over 200 patriots at Kakira Senior Secondary School in Ginger District.
Thank you.
There are some institutions where you hear that they are forming those clubs in a separate form, so that at the end of the day, when you come across about those actions and it is very late, by that time it becomes very late to protect that school and protect such a younger generation from such bad habits. So that's why we came and told these people early that when you see such people coming to your schools, persuading you, giving them money, don't allow.
Intern doctors undergoing probation in government hospitals have been warned to stop thinking that protests will solve their problems and advised to work together with the Ministry of Health. The Presidential Advisor on Political Affairs, Hajat Hadija Namialo, warned the interns who are undergoing training at the National Leadership Institute in Jankwanzi.
Let us embrace the programs besides our professions. And even I have a friend who is a doctor, but she's good at tailoring. For those who can do that, we can as well avail you with sewing machines. During your free time, you do the tailoring business and you earn something. For those, the male who can do hair, even within the hospitals, you can request the bosses there to avail you with facility so that you render service.
We appreciate His Excellency the President for giving us this chance to come at Chankwanzi to get reoriented on how we can move Uganda forward. We've been in a country where, as young people, as young leaders, we've not been knowing actually what our history is, what our present is, and how we can propel this country moving forward.
We thank you so much for watching. Let's take this short break. Do not miss what we have on return.
Jerry con! Jerry con! Hey, Master Blaster! Touch him, man! Bang Jerry con with muscle! Those ones who say go for you only. Mundava! First group is I teach you. When I'm going to the school, because of the cover is very far. Is you serious? It's serious you. What? Yeah? You stay put on it. Add kilometers to your legs. And you get your sugar. We buy meat from Umaru. And Umaru refused to give you enough meat. Mama! show him that they don't joke with you.
Okakaluka n'okulungi kwetaagako omuntu akuyambako n'olwekyo tujja kukuteerawo embeera esaanidde osobole okukola ekisinga awamu teri kitulema. This isn't just a girl. She is the future. This is a teacher, a doctor, a community leader, our future president.
She is the future of Uganda. And as a policy maker, the policies I enact today will protect her from child marriage and teenage pregnancy. We each have a role to play in empowering our teenage girls to protect them from child marriage and teenage pregnancy. Because when we empower them, we empower our nation. Protect the girl, save the nation.
Take action. Report any case of defilement or child marriage to the police or call Sawuti 116.
Iwakato, this is a quick call. I'm almost out of minutes.
Why rush through such important conversations? Airtel Uganda has made it possible for you to call across all networks in Uganda at the best rates with the new Bona voice bundles. Stay connected anytime, anywhere, with minutes valid for calls on all networks. Dial *100*1#. Select voice bundles and select Bona voice bundles today. Airtel, the smartphone network.
UBC lunchtime business news. Businesses and the services in the predominantly tourism parts of Kisoro district have had a hit after a bridge that connects the sub-counties of Nyundo and Kirundo in Rukunjiri County were washed away on Wednesday, the 3rd of May. Ruhezamienda Bridge that connects to Wendy National Park, formed for gorilla trekking, was also washed away following a downpour. And that has affected the tourism sector in the area, as Dennis Igoa tells in this story.
Mark Katarihera, the director of St. John's SS Mutunda, said business people were not getting supplies from Kisoro town since the bridge was washed away. He wondered why the district and lower level leaders were silent. This was during the Bulungi-1C efforts by residents of Kasharara and Chirundo sub-counties. The chairperson of Nkuringo Community Conservation and Development Fund, Asigario Turiagenda, says they agreed with residents on community development work known as Bulungi-1C on this bridge. Kisoro has the biggest percentage of gorilla families in Uganda and across the East African region, making it a key destination for gorilla trekking. Uganda's permits for gorilla trekking cost $700.
Yes, point of correction, that's not Dennis Igoa, but our reporter Kate in the areas of Kigezi. The business community need to embrace digital financial solutions to keep up with the changing socio-economic landscape of the commercial environment. During the announcement of the total return of the Easy Stock arrangement for 2022, Equity Bank's Managing Director Anthony Chituka emphasized the collateral-free lending arrangement for economic empowerment.
Financial institutions are aiming to use digital platforms to attract potential customers in order to catalyze economic recovery across different sectors of the economy. The implementation of digital collateral-free lending systems is expected to increase the resilience of small and medium-sized enterprises.
And 50,000 micro customers, those people, that's what the impact is. Households, refugees, that's what we're talking about. So when you look out, and we believe if we move those people from micro to small, small to medium, medium to large, that's how you have impact. Every boat in the bay will rise if the water level rises, not just one segment. So that is our answer.
Equity Bank has released its business performance report for the year 2022, which shows a 21% increase in total customer deposits. This indicates a steady business recovery, which can be attributed to the bank's modern financial management practices.
The number of movement in deposits is what drives your assets. So you want to see a bank is growing, deposits. That is the main asset that the bank has. Loans and liabilities, what you owe people.
The economic shock brought about by the pandemic has compelled financial institutions to design transformative products that target a wider range of social classes.
How do I capacitate food and agriculture? Make somebody who is doing 1 acre, getting 1 ton of maize, to move to 1.5 or 2 tons of maize from the same acre. How do we do that? And if we do that, what's my next problem? I've increased capacity. My next bottleneck will be value addition.
The efficient and effective adoption of digital financial technologies is projected to drive inclusive social economic growth in both local and regional markets. Abdul Nasser Lowama and Rogers Komagom for UBC.
Iwakato, this is a quick call. I'm almost out of minutes. Now, the center.
Why rush through such important conversations? Airtel Uganda has made it possible for you to call across all networks in Uganda at the best rates with the new Bona voice bundles. Stay connected anytime, anywhere, with minutes valid for calls on all networks. Dial *100*1#. Select voice bundles and select Bona voice bundles today. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Yes, and in the world of sport, the American National Basketball League Western Conference semi-finals between the Lakers and GSW witnessed game number 4, with the Lakers taking a 3-1 lead. Let's have highlights here.
Spies him some space inside, and Wiggins able to lay it in. Thompson finds Draymond Green. Leaving it up for Wiggins.
Well, it's 3 straight possessions where they've had Anthony Davis's man, the guy he's guarding, set the pick.
Thompson on Davis, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Davis knocks it in. Russell to Reeves. Reeves a little shot fake, lays it in. Thompson, and he stops the drought. Tied at 16 now. Interesting to see the personnel decisions for both coaches. Russell hits a mid-range jumper. Since LeBron coming out of the timeout, gets position and scores one easily at the basket. Taking on LeBron, finds Moses Moody, got his man up in the air and lays it in. Moody trying to check James, he powers his way in and lays it in. And coach, that's what you were talking about with James more on the post for Darvin Ham. DiVincenzo, 3-quarter is true.
Wow, they needed that. He's now 4 for 16 in the series.
And Curry gets the offensive rebound and able to lay it in. So Steve Kerr going with his starting 5 to start this second quarter. Anthony Davis hits a jumper over Draymond Green. Here's Curry now, gets free of Austin Reeves, and Curry starting to get it going here. Back-to-back possessions for Curry. There's Green on a rim run, set up by Curry.
Yes, that way we come to the end of all we had for you this afternoon. Thanking you so much for watching from wherever you are. UBC TV Newsroom is still at work. We'll have news for you right from Luganda, Kiswahili in the afternoon, in the evening, and Rhoda Ngozi, my colleague, will be here with news tonight. So please keep it with us. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomwa. Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of the day.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Talk
with freedom. Get MTN Freedom voice bundles that don't expire. Dial *100 *21 hash or my MTN app for more bundles. Together, we're unstoppable.
It's no secret that ICT makes learning easy.
The strides made in our field could not be possible without it.
And now we can watch our favorite shows.
My radio is my best friend.
UCC provides an enabling regulatory environment and policy guidance for healthy competition. We also facilitate ease of doing business in the communications sector through licensing, standardization, spectrum management, tariff regulation, rural communication development, and consumer empowerment. An informed consumer is an empowered consumer. UCC supports local content and innovations. Driving the development of a robust communication sector in Uganda is Uganda Communications Commission.
UBC is the national public broadcaster. We educate, inform, entertain, and inspire our audiences. You can watch us on free-to-air channel 001, DSTV channel 282, GoTV channel 371, Star Times channel 201, Zuku TV channel 20, and Azam TV channel 350. Even when your subscription expires, you can still watch UBC for free on your pay TV platforms.